Hey everybody, it's Carlos, and I'm an audiobook narrator and a voice actor, and I'm currently sitting in my car thinking about ways to put my voice to good use. And so, I am going to narrate Leaflet 1 from the Leaflets of the White Rose. You can find all of these leaflets on whiteroseinternational.com.
Nothing is more shameful to a civilized nation than to allow itself to be governed by an irresponsible clique of sovereigns who have given themselves over to dark urges, and that without resisting. Isn't it true that every honest German is ashamed of his government these days? Who among us can imagine the degree of shame that will come upon us and upon our children when the veil falls from our faces and the awful crimes that infinitely exceed any human measure are exposed to the light of day? If the German nation is so corrupt and decadent in its innermost being that it is willing to surrender the greatest possession a man can own, a possession that elevates mankind above all other creatures, namely free will, if it is willing to surrender this without so much as raising a hand, rashly trusting a questionable lawful order of history, if it surrenders the freedom of mankind to intrude upon the wheel of history and subjugate to its own rational decision, if Germans are so devoid of individuality that they become an unthinking and cowardly mob, then yes, they deserve their own destruction. Goethe speaks of the Germans as a tragic nation, like the Jews and the Greeks. But these days, Germans appear more like a shallow, irresolute herd of opportunists who have had all the marrow sucked from their bones. Now that they have been robbed of their essence, they are willing to be pursued to their destruction. This is how it appears, but it is not so. Rather, every individual has been jailed in an intellectual prison after having been slowly, deceptively, and systematically raped. Only as he lies there in chains is he aware of his doom. A few recognize the pending perdition for what it was. The reward for their heroic exhortations was death. Sophie Scholl was 21 when they executed her for writing Pamphlet 1. Art is political. It always has been. Human rights are not, and I won't argue about it.